Today. Tomorrow I gonna stream some FC Mobile. Many of you been writing to me that pretty much enjoyed the gameplay. Today. Tomorrow I gonna stream some alive. It
I did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. Oh, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom.
I see it's looking beautiful. Alright, let's repeat
Well struck.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Charge it up. Little power goes a long way. No. Watch your head. Trap right above it.
We've got company.
Hey! Over here!
Isoksu!
There we go.
I was worried for a second. Just a little spark. Little power goes a long way.
Nice.
not go swimming if I were you. Unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across.
Let's get
If not
going.
underwater, perhaps over it. With the help of some ice.
Let's go back a little, just a little.
Beautiful. Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
Surprisingly colorful. Not sure what I expected.
We've seen godless architecture before, but I've never seen godless art until now. Just imagine how much has been lost. We should keep moving. I don't mean to slow us down.
This is probably the way back. Okay. Hot. Or it is. Go up there.
Yeah.
Maybe with the ice, as she said. All right. Let's see what we got. It's just a fragment.
Yeah.
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
How long?
Come on! Come all!
Beautiful.
What in the name of Aora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. We're going to die down here, aren't we? Well, have a good run.
He's also.
This thing was nasty. Oh. Let me just check some. Has more power than this. But what I'm longing for is a bow, powerful bow.
They're having fun. Ready to make an entrance?
How did they even get down here? These things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it.
Good play! Convoy, behind you!
Behind you, but how to get up?
Let's see what you got! Come on! Come on!
He's also.
I need a minute.
There you go. There you go.
Let's see what you got.
If there are
That's
any
the
monsters
thing.
left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra.
Come, hear us through the Adra.
Okay, got something. But not easy.
Find us.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
Why does it feel like ruins were built to lead us here?
The Godless erected many important sites around Pillars of Adra, though I can't speak to their motives. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
Like, what is that? What are you? Who are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
That's how you brought me back from the dead, isn't it?
We are the heart in the soil, the lungs. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
You God, how did you come to be?
We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made.
Kita.
They called us the gardener, steward of life,
Gardener.
Sabado.
Tapadal. That makes you the god of the dead people, my deity? What aren't you telling me?
We offer you connection, root to branch, and you return to us with suspicion. Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
Wait. I'm connected to you as your god. Like, why didn't you tell me before?
This prison clouds our mind, our memories as murky as fetid water. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
Garden, poison, it's... You got to give me more to go on that. Go on than that. You still haven't told me why we're in prison.
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
Then you help me the dreams.
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
What will your boon do to me? Will it change me?
We offer you gifts any would covet, and you search them for rot? You are our kin, the seed of our soul. We would see you avoid our fate. We would see you survive. Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
Under power.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
Oh, my head. How long was I?
Most of a day. Better drink some water. You, lost some fluids?
Hey, happens to the best of us.
While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
Garden. They call it the garden.
You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Their name is Zapadal.
Yes, Zapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Zapadal is the god of the living lands.
I'm sorry? Zapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
They didn't reach out to me until I said the... I believe they're trapped in the garden for some reason.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
A Watcher told me the Adra in the land is...
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Zapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb.
Zapadal wants me to...
Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Zapadal can help us fight it.
We don't even know if Zapadal can be trusted. What do you think, Kai?
I got a headache just thinking about it. And I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start?
I need to find the house of the Tebaru Sanak.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Messivernal. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
What does this mean for Emerald Stair?
Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
This happened in our memory. Are we under attack?
No. In the distance. They fade now. Was it a dream?
I lost you for a
Hey
second
Gordon,
there.
thanks for
Something
the
the
like.
matter?
Follow the like. I have bad feeling we need to get back to Fior Iverno fast.
Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
Just a moment.
Right behind you.
Just a little spark. Charge it up. Little power goes a long way. Charge it up.
Okay, beautiful. Let's see what's right.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. What we discovered here... Oh my god. No!
Andres Devs.
Ooh,
This was no accident.
it is burning.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
Could this be the work of Steel Garot?
We won't learn anything standing here. I just hope Quilici is all right.
Something's burning. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
First check this path.
Here we go!
Never had a chance.
Come and get me! That's one for us.
Subtle as a mouse.
To your left! Hey! Over here! Come and get me!
Alright. On the chest. Beautiful moves. House. Let's see what they can do. I definitely need to find some better bow. Or at least buy it.
Let's finish this.
Take
Watch
your
your
best
right.
shot.
Let's see what's the back. Over here. Nicely done. Another soul for the wheel. I'll fix this.
That's it.
Who's next? Anyone?
Nothing in here. I hope for some hidden treasure. Ah, let's see. Cartographer should be here. Must be way inside so I can up. There's no way through here. Let's try. Let's try to check the part. Maybe I could actually jump across this tree. Oh, yep. Go.
Well, there are worse places to go.
That was cartographer, I bet.
Give me a call.
Next one's mine. Coming from the right.
Isakso!
Careful, to the left. Gather back. Patience, I'm almost ready.
Okay, got some XPs. Oh. Now let's just go around. Check what's there. Maybe I can burn this out. Yeah, nice. Actually set to the camp in here and fast travel, of course. What we got? Friendly guys.
He seems in a low spirits.
You didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
One of your machines shot
What about the reliquary? It
wasn't
means
even
the world to
anywhere
him.
near it.
Gone.
Were you wearing
Whoever
anything
took
made
it's
of
in for a
copper?
surprise.
A ring, maybe?
What? I don't know.
Poor best. You might
I didn't see the attack, but I could hear it from afar. Sounds like the Rangers put up quite a fight. Good for them.
Okay, she's magician. There's the bridge. Oh, where I am now. Is this strange place? Oh, I know, this is the entrance to the tower. Never mind. Outside. Maybe I can check the surroundings for new quests.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I have fully regenerated my mana. Cannot go up. Let's look around down here.
Yeah.
Or let us this one. Beautiful. I like that the sliding is in the game. There's the bridge. There's this. Yeah, knew it. There's gonna be something. Okay, there's some enemies there. Let's check path. Can find any useful. And I did. Way back.
I can't believe this. All things considered, Fior Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone with a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break, they bind us.
Probably came for something. But thing is, find somewhere how to activate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bleeding inside. But inside and where?
Yeah.
Ah, here you go.
Just a little spark.
Now let's try to attack these lizards. Regarding this way.
This one's mine.
Protect the envoy. Couldn't have done it better.
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Just a little spark. Charge it.
Oh, nice. Let's see what's inside. Treasure.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Oh, no, you don't! Right flank!
That was a close one.
No, it wasn't. Close one. Okay, let's go to the city. Wonder what happened there. Bodies. Let's prepare a little. Four bodies. Still Garot. They were right. Rangers got them pretty bad.
I thought you did quite well under the circumstances. Who's on board? You captured a prisoner and
There's the city. Thank goodness. It's good to see home again, if only for a moment.
Envoy, over here. I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him.
The Stilgarot report to Inquisitor Ludwig, not Adir.
Good point. I'll just bring the masked warlord who answers to no one in for questioning. That isn't going to happen. We caught this one alive, so any justice we mete out will be on his head. What we know is this. The Stilgarot marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Stilgarot wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here...
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen. I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half.
Actually, I was hoping we could talk like civilized people.
You Adherents sure know how to bleed all the fun out of something.
Your threats are wasted, cur. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Mesiverno.
Was the ambassador aware of this?
Of course not. Hilgard lacks the spine to make the hard calls. Emerald stares on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Send him back to the embassy in chains. Behavior is acceptable.
I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
I can't wait to find out. See you around, Envoy. Thanks again.
A fate worse than death, perhaps. But fate nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
Okay, back in the...
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the Stilgarrot before they could cause any serious damage.
Not to worry, Governor. I assume everything is in order.
We are keeping the sentries on high alert, but there's been no sign of a second wave yet.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
I can deal with it.
The Inquisitor is not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Stilgarrot have declared war on the living lands.
Ambassador Heilgard wanted a diplomacy.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it. You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
We uncovered the existence of a new god in the Living Lands.
What? And this is the source of our troubles? But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Giata, can you help elaborate?
There's no other explanation for the spiritual shift in the Living Lands. Something that slept has awoken. I believe there is still more to learn, but a disturbance on this scale could explain the changes to our ecosystem.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now... what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis.
Paradis is under Iderian control.
Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Giata, what do you recommend?
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradis is more secure, but it would mean living under Adirian rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Kai, what do you recommend?
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
Okay, take your people to Thirdborn.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Do either of you know about the place called the Garden?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. Gods, I love that tiny woman.
How long have the two of you been involved?
A gentleman never tells. She's a feisty one. Almost makes me feel young again.
I am officially putting a stop to this line of questioning. Keep it in the bedroom. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
I saw the Steel Garrote chasing him down.
He's fine. Shaken. Terrified. Fine.
Let's finish the contracts.
They say that Agarasima. Now.
Impressive. Perfect. As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Please take this.
Okay, let's see what can I trade.
Well...
On.
Let's check in here.
Wait. One. We have.
Not much. Bartender. And here is this weapon master.
Welcome back.
But nothing else. Need to go in here. Let's upgrade some things, actually.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the living land is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far.
At least your people are aware of the threat.
We never forgot. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
I wonder if Spadal has strong feelings about animancy.
I doubt they know the meaning of the word. They seem a little out of touch. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
The example is your legacy. You can take pride in it.
I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else.
Do you think the people of Yor are going to be alright?
Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets Animancers. And everyone gets along. For once.
Is that uncommon?
The free settlements have enough cultural and ideological differences that we don't always see eye to eye. But when it comes to survival, there is no disagreement. We're in this together. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot.
I just want the Living Lands to know there's one decent Iderian around.
In that case, let's go out there and make a good first impression. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I'll tell you whatever I know. Let me think. Sorry to disappoint you, but being an... What are you so... Well, my future is in shambles, and I have no idea what to do next. Oh, and my home is under attack by the acolytes of an insane witch god. Apart from that, fine. Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. Leaving Fior Messiverno was supposed to be liberating. We've seen and done incredible things, but I'm no closer to finishing my family's work. The Dream Scourge? Through animancy, I can harness the wild essence of the living lands and put it to good use. But what if I tried, only to have it lash out and destroy me? I'd be no better off than my parents. The Dream Scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm... nothing.
We traced the Dream Scourge to the garden. Maybe you find answers there.
Let's hope we live long enough to see this garden of yours. Quilici always told me to slow down, to stop and appreciate the land I'm trying so hard to fix. But how can I slow down when I only have one lifetime to get this right? I'll find answers in the garden, for better or worse. I've spilled all the gossip I know. Pleasant dreams.
She still has something to say.
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorso, a traitor to Fior Messiverno. At least she isn't our problem anymore. My people let nature judge the turncoats. Always have.
In idea, we judge people with... You exiled traitor before?
Rarely. And only when their guilt is certain. Exile in the living lands is not the worst fate a criminal can suffer. But it's close. And always deserved. Still, it's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fior Messiverno. Blamed animancers for the problems we tried to solve. And I hate to see anyone lose hope. That's all for now. Let me know if there's anything else. Until next time. I knew the Steel Garrote were up to... to no good.
No one ever plans anything. Anything nice in a hidden war camp, do they? Oh, hey there. Something on your mind?
Are you okay? Eating balenas? Shake you?
It just took me back. Something about her reminded me of old times. War stories.
Maybe she changed. But wasn't. What she said about watching our turn.
Yeah. Seeing someone you know, someone close to you, beyond help like that.
Talk about this?
I just want to know. You were blunt when you told her about Adelaro. Why?
She deserved the truth. It's what I would.
Yeah, she did. And even in the state she was in, she handled it. Better than most. Sorry. I need a moment to clear my head. I hope you're ready to sleep with one eye open, because I doubt Ludwig sleeps at all.
Still Garrote is liability. Left unchecked, they'll turn island against ID.
They aren't interested in building alliances, that's for sure. They're barely willing to cooperate with Hilgard. Normally, I'm not big on turning on your own, but the Steel Garrote take their beliefs too far. I'm glad you didn't let them do it here.
Still Garrote aren't my... They aren't... in.
You could have fooled me. Ludwig talks to Hilgard like a wayward cabin boy. I wonder if he's got the backbone to withstand her. Not you, though. You didn't hesitate. Your kind of clarity is rare. To know in the moment what you've got to do and do it. I envy that.
You just got to trust yourself and follow your... Hey, you could have left me for that, but you carried me to be honest.
Kai's always doing things to help others, no matter the cost. It's going to get him killed one day.
You two are gonna make me blush, and purple's not my best color. But, thanks. Just be on the lookout. The Steel Garrote isn't likely to forgive and forget.
How do you know
Not a whole lot, and I've been happy keeping it that way. Playing around with essence, poking at souls, trying to move them out of and into places they shouldn't be, makes me queasy. Despite what we've been able to learn from it here.
Animancy is many things to many people. A tool, a philosophy, a lens to see the world from a different angle. But it isn't for everyone.
Still, I'm happy to leave those pursuits to other people.
Exactly. Other people. People who are a safe distance away. No offense.
You have your point of view, and I have mine.
you realize Avowed has problems with animal?
Not the same way adherents do. We've got no laws against it. I've just always felt more comfortable with things I can see and grasp for myself.
I don't mind a theory.
Then I guess it's better that you're the one with the connection to this strange new god. So did my commanding officers. You're asking me? I'm not much of a gossip. Okay, who do you want to know about? She's got a lot of heart, and she's loyal to her people and their principles, even when it costs her. Giada's lost her home, but kept her resolve. It takes a special kind of person to weather what she has and emerge stronger for it. She'll have a lot to figure out after all this, but she's gonna be okay.
She's remembered her by her parents' legacy, but she has found her.
She's young. She'll get there. Until then, there are certainly worse things to be driven by. Sure, Get some rest, Envoy. I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. I don't know what awaits her, but I can't think of much worse than losing home.
It's in fitting punishment. Exile her from the home she's great.
Yeah. It's just sobering to think she got to the point where murdering her own felt right. How do you keep yourself on the right path, especially when there's so much at stake?
You have to have some alliance you'd ever cross.
Maybe. But I've seen better soldiers than Dorso cross lines you can't come back from.
Hey, what's this about?
I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast.
This is different. That fire was the Huanas for centuries. The living lands haven't belonged to any one people since godless.
I'm less worried about who has a claim to the living lands than what Adir might ask of you. Same as Rauatai asked of us. Empires are hungry, Envoy, and they devour their own too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with. My favorite subject. I'll tell you what Night, Envoy.
Envoy? It's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn.
These people are smart and resourceful. They'll be rebuilt.
That they are. I'm honestly surprised they survived out here this long. Who knows? Labs and machines? Yeah, aren't my area of expertise. Maybe they're easier to build than I think. Right, changing the subject. Until next time. Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior was attacked when we weren't looking. It's a miracle it's still there.
I for one would love a chance to smash Ludwig.
Teeth, fingers, toes, arms, that freaky Bleste mask she's always wearing. All of it. I'm sure we'll all get our chance soon enough. Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. They've been through a lot.
Thirdborn's rough around the edges, but
Part of me loves seeing nature reclaim these ruins. Another part thinks nature needs to calm itself.
Okay, let's quick save. Hold on.
Take that shot. Nice. On your right.
Another win, but who's counting?
Here they come. On now.
Yeah.
Incredible. Probably I would. Ah. What's there?
Come closer, Envoy. I'd like a word.
No, not falling for the old lone enemy surrounded by dead rangers wanting peace trick.
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another.
I thought the Stilgarrot would be awful their wound. Captain Elfir, what are you doing here?
I go where the Inquisitor commands. Just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased.
Good thing I don't work for. Neither am I.
In that case, maybe it's not too late to make amends. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered.
I still would have
Maybe I can convince you otherwise. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved? Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
We should be supporting your S. Iverno, not delivering their death sentence.
Any good farmer knows when to put down an injured animal. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes.
Emperor will hear.
And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well.
Give me.
You know I can't make that promise. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
You don't have to answer that.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way. I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last.
Garrod have gone too far again.
That's a matter of perspective. Ludwig is keeping her dark impulses in check. It could have been far, far messier. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances.
Tell Ludwig I got my...
No need. She has both of hers on you. Be seeing you, Envoy. Sooner or later.
I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
Nice lady. Hate her, don't trust her. Want to kill her, but nice lady.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home.
Ludwig believes Fjormes Iverno is danger.
Who cares what she believes? What right have the dead to judge the living? We were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn?
If she does, we'll be ready for it.
That's good to hear. We'll find allies in Shatterscarp, if it's anything like I remember. Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed.
Changed?
Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt.
The only question is what happens when we find what we're looking for.
Don't look at me. Ask the voice in your head.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden.
Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge.
I still believe the answer lies other gold ruins. Well,
Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
not just that, they definitely dropped it. For a moment, it all
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
Anyone else want to ask Sapadal a question?
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then. Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
I wouldn't even attempt what we're doing with anyone but...
Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it.
Want to go?
Not a bit. For all I know, it's long gone anyway.
Better to keep moving forward, Kai. What's lost is lost.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fiormes Iverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it.
A beginning.
No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
Yeah.
Desert World.
smell death here.
Listen to me. Look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just dizzy.
That last pack gouged a hole in our ranks. How many did you lose?
Too many. Not even counting the ones we
Careful.
took down because
Whatever killed these soldiers is probably still out there.
I had to put down 3 good men.
We have everything we need in Adia. What are we doing here?
There's no going home after this. Not really.
I'm going to
You think we want to be here? Think again.
so lean. I can't wait to see the last of you.
This isn't a place to just stand around.
We have enough supplies, but not enough kith.
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
I wish we showed up earlier. We could have helped.
Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting kith from Adiran dream thralls.
Are the dream thralls here?
No, but most are. Our troops haven't been spared, and more are falling ill.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe.
I don't go where I'm needed.
I doubt you're particularly needed in Thirdborn, of all places.
Looking for Yahtzee. Told her
I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't recognize the name.
Of course, that strange Orlin scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, Envoy, kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
I keep that in.
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
They have the energy to argue, but not to solve problems. Reminds me of home.
Blood. Ah, welcome to the shit, Envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Oh, dream thrall spiders.
Gods. Regular giant spiders are deadly enough.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. At least dream scourge people don't eat their kill.
Where are those?
Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan's skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it.
Why do we have soldier in the
The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it.
I must stop by the mines, take a look for myself.
If it please you. Sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Clearing out dream-scourged spiders. Sounds like honest work to me.
Okay, this is biggest map yet.
You there? Please!
Help us! We need help!
Darren! Please! We need help!
Our parents,
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us, tried to rip us apart.
Gods. Who thought the world could be this cruel?
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
You both should find shelter in Thirdborn. It's not safe here.
You tell them Kai sent you. That should still carry some weight.
They're going to kill them!
Shh. It'll be okay, Tamamu. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No. Mother. Father.
Please. Try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
This is too much. Let's get it over with.
Got lots work in here.
Watch out. Dream Thrall's up ahead.
Look out there!
In the...
Come and get me!
Show me what you got! Let's see what you got!
Coming from the side! Stay down!
Behind!
Stragglers from Eagle's Reach. They weren't ready for this.
That's all of them.
Nasty
Hard to
business.
believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
That's neither here nor there. I just don't want to get killed.
King?
It will be if you could help with the lift, I'd owe you a lot.
I don't like being stuck out here. I don't know when the Dream Thralls are going to attack.
Yeah.
There must be some way up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe through there? right? There's no way up there.
Get them to fix the damned lift, won't you?
Other way. Here. See some monsters.
Take him down. Right flank. Right. Behind you! Still recover. Another down. Watch this. Hey! Over here!
We make a good squad. Water's precious here, but I don't think that's why they locked it.
We should go to the lab and get that.
Some of them are still wearing third-born homespun or Adiran armor.
This is a blessed nightmare.
On your right. This way. Coming with me. Taking the ship.
One moment.
On your right.
The fight was tough.
Looks like they were researching spiders. Something must have gotten loose.
Might be something in here. I see the chest.
Right. I feel like I wasn't expecting the screams to get louder when you opened that well. Well, great. More screaming. Dream throws ahead.
That all you got?
Here we go.
Come and get me!
Okay. Everyone okay?
My mistake.
Mind me not to spook you.
How to get around?
Dream thralls in cages. Cave decor's gotten a lot weirder the last few years.
I speak with him.
What do you want from us?
Okay, let's speak with them.
Gods take me. You're a real person, not a dream thrall.
That's a fallacy. Dream thralls are derived from real people, you idiot.
Ignore them.
Are you the envoy, by any chance? We've heard rumors of your coming.
I'm representative of Iderian. Yes.
So you must be acquainted with Captain Weemgar, then? That's fortuitous. We're naturalists who created a small settlement here after Adir ordered us to study the crystal spiders of the living lands.
We should have fled. The local Adirans warned us this venture was doomed, but we ignored them. Then some of our people became afflicted.
We sequestered the infected away. But one of them turned in the night, causing a fire that swept through the area. We came to this cave, saving who and what we could with Captain Weemgar's help. But he said we needed to kill our affected companions. The Steel Garrote is very clear about whether Dream Thralls can be permitted to live.
Why are you harboring...
Gods, I wish we never had.
We originally came here to study the spiders, but when our colleagues turned, we had no choice but to take on a new field of research.
We thought we could save them.
Want to save the dream?
It was certainly the desired outcome. But given what we've seen of the plague, we may have to kill them instead.
How can you speak so clinically? My brother, your husband, is one of them.
I'm a pragmatist. We need your help, Envoy.
What can I do?
Kill the Dream Thralls for us. That way Weemgar will have no reason to turn us away.
Are you a fool? The Steel Garrote won't care. They'll kill us if they know we're alive.
Not if the Envoy euthanizes the Dream Thralls for us.
You're joking. Those are our friends, your husband, and my brother. No, just ask Weemgar for provisions. We only need supplies. I know he has provided for us before, but we need more. We're too hungry to think straight. Once we have the right provisions, we can decide what to do next.
You really would be alright with me?
Why wouldn't I be? That thing isn't my Halfor anymore. He's just a corpse controlled by a fungus.
Any other solutions?
I have one. There's no hope for us, after all. You could kill us. Let's be realistic. We're damned either way. Might as well end it cleanly.
What are you talking about, you lunatic?
Even if the Envoy got Weemgar to protect us, there's no guarantee his words will mean anything to the Steel Garrote. They might still decide we're infected. Worse, they might decide we're trying to infect other Adirans.
Then we'll just take the provisions and...
And what? They'll still run out. We're going to die. It's just a matter of whether it's by starvation or the Steel Garrote's hand. No. Better we just end it here. Envoy, put us out of our misery.
She doesn't speak for us. Kill her if you must, but the rest of us will leave this cave and never look back.
You can't give up hope. You don't know what will happen if you get provision.
A bit sentimental, but your logic is sound. Thank you, Envoy.
I see about getting you provision.
You'll have our eternal gratitude if you succeed.
We're going to die here. I know it. Doom is waiting.
Let's see. Gonna end up. find some way up here. I think it's behind here.
Right?
Those in the shadows! Tear it all apart! See you!
Everybody all right?
Can we find a way? Up there is the ladder.
What do you want? We don't have to know each other.
What are you even talking about?
I've got as much right to this sand as you do. I just have to go somewhere. Fuck. Fuck! I should have been there for him.
Then what happened?
No. The whole unit was pinned down, no escape. I couldn't have saved them, no chance. Gods, what am I gonna do?
Can I help you at all?
No, no, no. Nobody can help. I got myself into this mess. It's my fault, all of it. Can't go back to Third Board. Can't go through Eagle's Reach. This place is just fucked. It's all fucked.
He's on his own. Nothing we can do for him.
Okay, probably need to continue up.
You're trying to make a mockery of me, aren't you? Get lost.
Oh, I used to love stargazing up here. Camp on one of these buttes, and you've got a defensible position.
All right, who asked for more Zarups?
He disturbs us!
Hey! Over here! Good shot!
Just getting warmed up.
Okay, guys. Gonna save here.